the fender part got ripped off. I think due to a hit and run, like in the parking lot. I had no idea. But after I went to Walmart for like 20 minutes, came back and the scratch got fixed. There used to be a scratch here, but it got fixed at a body shop, but they didn't fix this part. So what happened is, you see there's a clip that's supposed to retain this fender, and then this thing has to be like in place, but now you can see it's popped up a little bit, right? So I'm gonna fix it with a easy tool, basically a screwer, and also just the nail. Hopefully they can be basically like you screw here, because this part is dead. Either you can I mean, use the plastic welding to make another new holder here, like to return this this clip, right? But it has to be strong, because you can tell it popped up, and I have to press hard to push it to the original place. So I don't think this will work due to the tension that it's gonna create. So this clip is basically dead. Like it's not useful anymore, so I'm gonna drill a hole just beside it to make sure it's strong, and then just screw it all together firmly. I have been doing this on the other car, which is good, so I can show you in the later part, but this is what I'm gonna do for this part. And this is what happened here. You can see it's popped up, and this body shop really sucks, because you see all the paint was like came off. But anyway, I'm gonna fix this. So I just bought this from AliExpress. Basically it's kind of like a retainer, so where this holds the plastic to prevent the plastic from ripping apart, and I'm gonna like tighten up with this. You do not need this part, because I just ordered this recently, but before I use basically this like a washer and the nail screw, but this screw has to be large, like this dimension has to be large. It shouldn't be like this tiny. Wider is the better, because you want to keep the plastic in place. So the wider will basically, when you screw the two parts together, they will hold together better, because plastic is plastic. They will loosen up easily, so after a while. So this is a good diameter, but this is too thin. You can compare. The reason I use this is I just want to pre-drill the hole, because I just want to use my drill to get the work done. I'm gonna start by just pre-drill the hole. So I basically leave the tab here, so you can tell this part is ripped. You see the clip is ripped, so this part is ripped. I have nowhere to hold it, and so I'm gonna just choose a different part, and then pre-drill the hole here. This is gonna be easier for me to do it after I start drill a hole from here. So I'm gonna pre-drill a tiny hole. Doesn't work. So once you got the hole like in, it's gonna be really easy to screw it, but my purpose is just to drill this little hole, so it's gonna be easy for me to do it later. So once I set it, I'm gonna measure the position. So here, and this is the place that I want them to be held together. Have to see it from the side. Let me see if this works. Let's compare it, maybe a bit. Okay, so this is the place where they are basically aligned together. Just to make myself easier, I'm gonna again drill another hole from the outside of this like liner to allow it to be connected with the bumper. It's a bit hard. Okay, it started drawing. All right. Just a little tips. I'm gonna align it with the hole that I created in this clip. Draw the hole, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it one more time. So you can see they are holding together now. I'm gonna tighten it up to make sure they bond together. But once you find the right, like the right depth of the hole that you created inside of the bumper and also the liner, you just align them together. And also make sure there is a washer, so this little bolts won't like go through it. Like go through this plastic, because you can tell this hole gets larger and larger later on because the plastic is soft, but the bumper is pretty hard, so don't worry about that. And plus I have the retainer inside, the clips. If you can purchase the clip, then it's good. If not, it's still fine. I'm just using my hands to hold it here because it's a little bit flimsy, because it's plastic. Just to make sure that I screw it straight. So I'm facing some pressure now. Hold a second. Alright, I might need another screw here to make this part like lined. So as you can see, it's pretty dark, but you do see this is the old ripped hole from the bumper, and this is new bolts that I just tightened up. And you can tell this aligned properly, so the bumper got retained. There's no more differences, like you can't really visibly see from the front. But so when I do this, like straighten up this part, and this is basically there's a gap that I created in between. Well, I mean, I can easily draw another one just to make them, I mean, retained properly. But the rest I think are good. I think it's unnecessary because the only reason that I do this is just to make the bumper look aligned. So I just did another one. This is the previous one I showed you, and I just drew this one just to close the gap that I showed you before. So basically, it's a slight gap, but it's okay. So I'm gonna paint it because I really don't like this color. I got the painting finished, and everything's good to go. So the bumper is aligned, and there is no major gap. I'm happy. Basically cost me nothing. So yeah. So this car got chipped off. It's a Toyota Corolla. Basically the bumper came off just like my the other car. So what I did is just, because this returner, basically the clip inside broke. So I just drew another hole with a bigger diameter screw, and screw them together, outside of the bumper with inside liner. For the Ford vehicle is actually the inner layer, the soft plastic is actually outside of the bumper. This is a reverse, so outside the bumper and inside is a soft liner. But either way, you can just screw it together, hold it tight and screw it the same way as I did for the other car, and the other side of this bumper too. And as you can see, it's slightly, see, this whole part is moving, but just a simple screw can get this work done. Even though this, I mean, because the click inside of this part is broke. So there's no proper way to secure it up unless you go for a body shop that actually welding the inner clip together. Then that's gonna be a whole lot work to do and a lot of money. And I mean, I know this is a temporary fix, but this, as you can see, this bolt is rusted, pretty rusted, and it's been holding this bumper. Even on the other side, I have another 2 bolts to tighten up things. It's been doing well, and this bolts, the plastic, you can tell is over a year now. So hopefully this video helps you just to get easy fix of your bumper. If it some sort of like popping out, you can put it back together. Just use a screw. Yeah, and I hope this video helps you.